is Dawn and I go by Busymomstitcher here on YouTube and Instagram. Welcome to my channel. Today is April 28th, 2025, and this is Floss Tube number 23. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, this channel is primarily about my cross stitch journey. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. Thank you for watching. Today's episode, I have some WIPS and some new starts and one restart. So let's get started. This month is my birthday month, so I started 3 new starts and I did a restart. So my first new start is called Sweet Tooth Candy. This is a Heaven and Earth design. I'm doing this on a 20 count Aida 1/1. I'm using all DMC floss. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. This one was a fun one to stitch. I'm having a hard time putting things down when I start seeing stuff. But this was a fun one to stitch. This is by Lars Stewart. If I didn't say that. This one got 1,300 stitches and I am at 0.47%. Again, this is on a 20 count gridded Aida 1/1. And I do park and I start in the left hand corner always, and I do a diagonal of 100 block. And this is where I got to. So I did this one for 2 weeks, and that's where I got. So you can see this pink right here is actually going to be a flag. So just a lot of pinks this time around. Try to put stuff back in the bag to make it easier for me when I'm finished. Then my next one that I started is called Block Party. This one I am participating, which the month isn't over, so we have until Wednesday. This one I am participating in the monthly challenge with Stitch So Beautiful. So I do this one every day and I put 100 stitches in. So by the end of the month, I should have 3,000 stitches. But for today, I've only got 2,800 stitches, and I am at 2.22%. And this is on a 14 count white Aida. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. It's called Block Party, and it's by Kim Leo. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. I am in the left-hand corner. You can start seeing this tree right here. So super fun. I can't wait to get to the people or a house, but it'll be a while. And again, this got 2,800 stitches. And this is where I am now. I will get 200 more stitches the next 2 days. But this is where I am. And again, this is the monthly challenge with Stitch So Beautiful. If you're not familiar with it, they do a challenge every month that you go onto their website or on the Facebook page and you sign up, and you have to put at least 250 stitches each week in to participate, and you get a free chart at the end, and then your name is also in a drawing for a prize. I forget what the prize is for this month. I usually do them. I don't know if I'll do May. We'll see what the chart is. But it is super fun. It does keep me motivated because I know I have to get 100 stitches in a day. So, and I get further away. This was a new start as well. So I'll have 3,000 stitches at least by the end of the month for that one. Then on April 11th, that was my birthday, I started a new start, and this one is called The Little Cake Shop, and this is by Aimee Stewart. This one is done on a 20 count white gridded Aida, which I am loving, and I'm doing 1/1. I have decided some of my full coverages that I'm not far into, or that I haven't even started yet, I went through the other day and pulled out the 14 count cloth, and I'm going to start doing them all on 20 count. I like the smallness of it now. I never thought I'd go any smaller than 14 count, but I actually am enjoying the 1/1 on 20 count. So this one was my birthday start. I got 1,300 stitches, and I did this for 2 weeks. And this is what it'll look like when it's finished. I'm in the left-hand corner, and I'm still just in the wallpaper, like right here. Not much to see on this one. And I do again, left-hand corner, and there is where I am. This one actually got put away after 2 weeks, and last Friday I started something different. And I will talk about my plans and my rotation at the end. All right, and then my next one is a restart. I restarted the library dogs, so I was doing this one on a 14 count Aimee, and it was huge. I mean, huge because how big it was. So I decided to order some 20 count and change it to a 20 count, and I'm loving it much better. This one I feel like takes me a little bit longer. It's not confetti heavy, but it kind of is. So I am changing my threads a little bit more. So I think that's why it slows me down, but I do love it. This one, since I restarted, got 400 stitches so far, and I'm at 0.09%. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. Again, this is by Aimee Stewart, Heaven and Earth Designs. Again, I am in the left-hand corner, not very far. I have seen people do this on the Heaven and Earth website or the Facebook page, and it is pretty. I just want to get to some of them dogs, but and this is where I am now, right at the moment. Super cute. You can start seeing the books coming in. This fabric, why I have it out, is a fabric that I actually purchased on Etsy. I've been trying to find 20 count I feel like is a little bit harder to find than like 14 or 25 or 28. But I did find an Etsy shop that I did like, and I think they're very close to me. And it did come pretty fast, so I was pleased with that. This is called Dying for Cross Stitch, the Etsy shop. So I'm going to show you the tag real quick if you want to take a screenshot. She's very nice. I asked her if she can do custom size, and she did, and I purchased it, and then within a couple days I had it. I literally think I ordered it Monday, and I think I got it by Thursday. So that was a purchase I did as well. And now we're on to my WIPS. I'm gonna take a little drink. The first one is called The Garden, and this is a temperature chart, I guess, stitch. I'm kind of bored with it, so I'm not keeping up with it like I was doing it every day, and now I just kind of slack. I haven't done it since, I don't know when. I have 5 days that I have to catch up with still before the end of this month. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this. This one might go back on the burner. I might just jot down the temperatures and then just do it when I want to do it. But this is what it'll look like when it's finished, pertaining but it'll be different colors. That's the website if you guys want to check her out. It is fun. It's just you change your colors all the time and nothing exciting happens, I guess. So this one actually got 658 stitches, and I am at 30.94%. And here's where I am now. This is January, February, March. This is March. So I still have a lot to get done. But I think it'll be very cute, and I think it'll be cute in a pillow. I'm just getting bored with it. I'm having a hard struggling right now with trying to, with some of my patterns. So I'll probably do a little bit today just to keep up, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I thought about nixing it, but then I really wanted to try to do a temperature chart, but I don't know. Let me throw that back in there. And then my next one is called Disney Artists. This I got from an Etsy shop. If you want to know what it is, I'll actually link it in the comments below. This is on a 20 count Ada, and this is how I got addicted to 20 count, because I started 20 count on this particular pattern. This is 1/1, and I got 600 stitches, and I am at 0.42%. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. This is where it was the last time you would have saw it. This one I keep on the Q-snap because I do it when I have after I've done my 100 stitches for the monthly stitch, and then my other full coverage, I'll do this one towards the end because this one is fun. I really wish I could get to finish this cat up, but I'll get there. So here it is now. So I got some more of his tail in, and then this body part down here. Super cute, 1/1. I'll just pick that up after then. The next one is actually a non-full coverage. Excuse me. It's a non-full coverage. This is called Monthly Mini Village. And this one I try to do when I'm in the office. Like, this is my office stitch when I am slow, or if I have a few minutes, I'll stitch on it. So it doesn't really get a lot of stitching done, but it does get some. Let me grab the photo. This is by Country Needleworks. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. These are super cute, these little series. I'll never get them done, but yeah. I might. This is where it was the last time you would have saw it. And again, this one got 192 stitches, and I don't have a percentage because this is a paper pattern. And this is where I am now. So I think I did some more grass. I have tried to finish up some of the house. I started this tree. I need a certain color. That's why it's not finished yet, but I need to put it in my bag. So super cute. This is done on a 14 count vintage taupe that I purchased. No, this is actually done on a 14 count vintage country mocha that I purchased from 123 Stitch. All right. Then my last WIP for this time is called A Year Celebration, and this is August. This is done by Hands On Design, so this is another non-full coverage piece. This is what the booklet looks like. And I'm doing August, which is right here. It's like a sunflower on it. This is where it was the last time you saw it. This got 110 stitches, and since this is paper, I don't have a percentage. It is done on a 14 count vintage taupe that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. And this is where I am now. I believe I got some of the sunflower in. These are fun. I just need to put them out. I've been pushing on my full coverages more than anything, just because they're already on my Lowry stand, so I just start them. Super cute. I think I might pick today for a new non-coverage. All right. So that is all of my WIPS and my new starts for this month. I know I have 2 more days, but I'll just keep stitching what I have. Okay, let me move this down. So let's go to haul. So I purchased some more 20 count. I showed one of them, and then I have a couple more coming from another Etsy shop that I tried. So I'll show them next time around. And then I did purchase one chart just because it's a retired piece and it came back and it was from Pain-Free Crafts. So I thought I'm going to get it because when I see Siski stitching this, I always thought, oh, that would be nice to stitch. So I decided to purchase it. It's called Ocean Panorama. It's by Adrian Chesterman. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished. Now, I do not have fabric for this because it's 900 by 260, but I will be doing this on a 20 count. So once I get fabric for this, I think I will start this because I feel like you'll be getting a lot of stuff and not always just blue stuff. You'll have fishes coming in and rainbows. I don't know how long this will be on Pain-Free Craft, so it is a retired piece. They did bring it back. So if you're interested, I would go grab it before they decide to take it off again. So that was one purchase of my chart. I'm trying not to buy as many charts anymore, which is very hard because I want to stitch all my stuff, but it's not working that way. And then my next thing before I start talking about my plans I wanted to show is a while back I purchased some new floss drops, I guess, yeah, floss drops, and a new container on how I storage. So I use a master set on all of my stuff. I can't afford as many charts as I have. I can't afford each chart to have their own floss in it. So I have a master set that I stitch with. And it just sits right next to me in my stitchy chair, which is my chair in the living room. I stitch in the living room. I have the space for it, so I stitch in the living room while I watch TV during the night. So the container I got from Michael's, and then I'll link the shop down that I got the drops and the stickers. I'll link them down below because I forgot the name of it. So this is let's try not to giggle here. This is my box I use. The box came from Michael's. This is my master set. I have all the DMC floss colors in there. I'll just take one drawer out to show you guys. And then this is how I have it set up. I do have every floss. And then every floss I did wind every floss and then the number on it. It is in numeric order, but I love it. I was using the white bobbins and they were nice, but this is so much fancier and it looks so much better sitting on my table, especially since my stuff is out in the open, but no one really comes over to our house. Well, we have family stuff, but I usually put this stuff away when we have gatherings. But yeah, so I got all this done. It's got, I bought the foam. I don't want to really take all this out. Let's see. See, it has the foam. I purchased the foam and these little guys. I'll post it at this shop. It was an Etsy shop. She was very good. I did have an issue with the stickers and she replaced them. No charge. And they worked out better. So that is how I do my floss. I do a master set. It's all set there. I also have way back here another set of floss. So when I run out, I can just bobbinate the ones I already have in there. All right, so then my next thing I'm going to talk about is my plans. I think I talk about my plans all the time. So last Friday, I picked a new chart for a 2-week focus, which is Library of Dogs. I'll stitch that for 2 weeks and then I'll pick another one. So I think I'm going to try that. I think I like that. Leanne from Small Town Stitches does that. And so I think I'm going to try that to see if I like it. I am getting a little bit more stitches in when I do 2 weeks, and it does go kind of flow with my schedule right now. So I'm going to do that. And then on the 1st, which is Thursday, Thursday, I will pick a new chart for my monthly focus. And it will always be, I haven't decided. I thought about putting all of my WIPS, even my non-full coverage, on a wheel. And then just spinning that and having everything on it. Because right now I have a wheel for my non-full coverage and my full coverage. And when I spin, I only get one of the ones, I guess I should say. So I feel like if I do a monthly focus, I'm only doing it on not full coverages. So I don't know. It also depends on Stitches So Beautiful. If their chart, I like their chart that is for free, I might do their challenge again. But we'll have to see. I'll let you guys know. So that is part of my plans I'm going to do. But I would like a little bit of maybe advice, or maybe like just even if you would like to comment. So here's one of my issues I'm having in my plans. I'm looking at my notes. I would like to stitch more of my cross stitch. But as I keep watching people, I'm noticing people get more stitches in, and then I'm like, how do they get that many stitches in one day? So my average day when I work both jobs, let's put it that way. When I work both jobs, the most stitches I can get is 200. And then I watch other people and I'm like, they got 1,000 in today. How? I don't know. So the most I could get in, like, on my days I work my full-time 2 jobs, I only can get 200. The days that I don't work 2 jobs, the most I can get is maybe 400. Sometimes not even that, because I do have to do other things since I work 2 jobs, I guess. But I mean, I guess I do have a hurdle since I have 2 jobs and I have to take care of the house and that. But so I'm going to try doing this every 2 weeks, changing, and monthly changing. And then I thought about doing 1 non-full coverage and doing 1 strand. I've heard a lot. I think Leanne was doing it. I think I heard Leanne, and there was someone else. Who was it? I can't think of who it was. They were going to try doing 1 strand and on a project. So I think I might try that. I know when I get done with my job, which is still up in the air. If you know, our Joann's store is still open, and our store is filled to the max with stuff. It doesn't even look like we're closing, actually. It is, every day I go in there, and I'm usually trying to find room to put stuff. So at my Joann's, I am a team leader. So at my Joann's, we get trucks still with products. Last week we got 2 trucks. We were completely out of yarn, had no yarn whatsoever in our store. And now we are overflowing in yarn. It is crazy. So right now we're supposed to be done by the end of May, but I just don't know. So once I think I get done with my 2nd job, I might have some more free time. But I also want to start sewing more, like quilting. I need to make some birth cloths that I need to make. So, and I do want to, I just want to sew some more too. So trying to find time to stitch, sew, is hard right now, but I know it'll get better once I don't have 2 jobs. So we'll see about that. So anyways, if you have any suggestions on how I could touch maybe more of my projects, I have tried temperature game. So I don't know. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. I tried, I think I did bingo. Was it bingo? Yeah, bingo. The games don't really work for me right now just because of my 2nd job, I think. And maybe that's what I just need to wait until I'm done with it, and then I'll have more free time, and then I might see more stitches actually. So, all right, that's enough rambling for me. If you have any questions, please please list them below. I love seeing all your questions, comments. If you want to tell me what you're stitching on, that'd be great. All right, and that's all I have for today. I will see you guys back in, I can't hold myself to do 2 weeks. It depends on how my schedule works right now, especially since we are getting in May, and it is going to be the month that we're supposed to be closing. I might be more busier, so I'm not going to hold on to 2 weeks. So I'll see you when I see you next time. It'll be at least a month. At the most. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please list them below. If you haven't subscribed, like, comment, please do so as well. And we will see you next time. Happy stitching. Bye.